Mike Vick. Shout out to the homie, man. We talked about it. We said, man, I had one of my former teammates, contemplate coming out of retirement. Thought about it. Even so much that, if I remember correctly, we thought about bringing him here. No, excuse me, not thinking about bringing him here in the sense of, oh, we want him here on the squad, but in the sense of talking about him. That's what I was thinking about. Excuse me on that one. Yeah. But Michael Vick, man. So this would have been, I think it was leading up to Friday. The reports were that, he was interested in coming out of retirement to play in the Fan Control League, which is essentially like a glorified 7-on-7, but they're in pads. The fans obviously get to dictate the plays that are called. T.O., Terrell Owens, Hall of Famer, he plays in it. Johnny Manziel has played in it as well. But then he had a change of heart, man. Had a change of heart. So initially when he was talking about it, he was saying that seeing guys like T.O. come out and play and have success at 48 years old, it had him thinking, about doing a similar thing. I don't know what happened over the next day or two to make him change his mind, but
I think he made the right decision.
I do as well. But he went back, I think it was 2 days later, and puts out a tweet saying that, when he retired for a reason. He hung the cleats up and they're not coming back out and all this other stuff. For me, I am very, very happy that my dog stayed retired. Certain players, I'm just like, bro, your legacy is too set in stone.
Yeah.
Why allow one of those guys to tee off on you? Who knows? It probably wouldn't happen, but if it did,
I don't want to see him in those fan controlled league jerseys. I don't need to see that.
I don't want to see that, man.
Exactly. Whereas T.O., I think we could both agree, kind of makes sense.
It fits. That's T.O. when
did the T.O. show kind of started dabbling in that
When T.O. was upset with the Hall of Fame, he said, I'm going to have my own ceremony. I'm not going to Canton. That's T.O. So, yes, it makes sense when you're watching T.O. It's T.O. done bounced around. He was in Seattle for a little while. This is T.O. This is what T.O. does. We ain't tripping. This ain't Vic. This is not Vic.
No, exactly.
This is definitely not Vic, bro.
No, he's got as you mentioned, the iconic status, the legend of Vic.
Yes, bro.
Just leave that as it is.
Why? Do not touch that. Don't even I was surprised when I first saw the reports about him thinking about it. I was literally on a radio show talking about it. I'm thinking to myself this whole time as I'm reacting in time. This is before he changed his mind. And I'm just like, is Vic really serious about playing in this league? I know he ran the 40, was it last year? He ran the 4.7 or whatever. And that was cool. I know he was doing the flag football thing where he was coaching them. Talking about the one where it was this was probably before COVID. They had I don't
even remember.
It was a retired football player or retired NFL players, $1 million flag football league. So whoever won, we get $1 million. And there was some notable names in there. I think Ocho Cinco was in that for a little bit.
That's different than this.
But that was way different. It's flag football, and you knew it was bro, we're not tripping on that. This, you're you're gonna get hit. And this is gimmicky. It's not even
it's gimmicky. You're actually throwing on a helmet though. Yeah. People are gonna watch this, talk about it. No one's talking about that flag football thing.
Not at all.
It's
not at all,
you said, maybe was it a charity thing or who knows? But this is actual football.
Yeah.
And with T.O., this fits him perfectly because he's also talking about actually getting back in the NFL.
Yes.
For Vic, you're not on that path at all. Yeah. Why do it? Why do it? Stay retired. He's on FS1. Right. I see him on the Herd. I see him doing.
But he's even
some of the hits on different shows.
Fox for the playoffs. He's one of their analysts then.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm bro.
Because I like his insight a lot. Whenever they're talking about quarterbacks, I really like his insight.
He's super smooth in his delivery. Also, that's why we love Vic. That's why I love Vic. Vic is that dude, man. But yeah, I was very glad to see that he changed his mind. That not the guy for that. But then it got me wondering. Seeing T.O., seeing Manziel, and then even the fact that Vic even having interest in this league, how much it got attention. It was on ESPN. It was up there. You could see it. It was talked about. We're talking about it now. Had me thinking, man, is there a guy that we would want to potentially see in this role, man? Potentially see joining this fan-controlled league?
I just don't think I understand the league. To be honest, how many teams are there?
It's 8 teams. They play a 7-on-7 style of game. It's very fast paced. The field is condensed.
I think that's where it loses me because the theory. Oh, Manziel already did it. T already did it. I mean, those are the guys you're talking about because
the other guy I think of is Kaepernick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but
I would rather above this.
I think I'd rather see them in like the XFL or the actual football, 11 on 11. I'd rather see that. Tebow, Kaepernick, Manziel, T.O., guys with names. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of anyone else.
See, I don't think I think Kaepernick would
Peterman.
I think Kaepernick would be fine in
Trace
a USFL.
McSorley.
Like when I think of Kaepernick in a USFL or XFL, yes. I don't think Kaepernick needs to do this. I could see Tebow this version because I mean we've seen Tebow.
I think that's even a bad look for him though.
You think so? We've seen him as trying to play quarterback, bro. Is he? Oh, that's the question. If he's at tight end, would you want him in the USFL? Would you see him in this league as a tight end?
I just feel like the USFL or XFL have more credibility. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm an old fogey now.
It does.
I'm an old man.
It does have more credibility, but what I'm saying is in the sense of older players aren't going to just step in that USFL and think they're going to be dogs. Like those dudes are young. They still are in the heat of it trying to get it on. All I'm saying is context purposes, like to see one of these guys that's retired, been out the league, and who we don't think necessarily or have a realistic chance of making it back to the league, I don't personally throw them into that USFL and XFL class because I know what them do. Like those are guys that are trying to get it. Those are guys that are out there trying to knock you out or themselves out with the hopes of even getting on a practice squad. When we talking about the guys that we just named, they're not trying to necessarily deal with that type of energy, that type of like dog eat dog world. That's why you don't hear me talk about coming out of retirement. I know, like, bro, when they talk about, man, when you done got fat and you done got your money, you feeling confident and you good, that dog don't hit the same. I believe it. I think of me at 34 versus me at 24 versus me at 22. Different mindset. Smarter now, but that one back then is a killer, you know? And when I think of a Tebow trying to play in one of them leagues right now, I'm like, I don't think that works out well. I think it's going to look like how I did in the preseason for him if he was at tight end.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if anyone should do this. There's no attachment to any. They got the Glacier Boys, the Beast,
it's gimmick.
The SB Stars, the Zappers.
It's gimmicky, but it gives you a chance to get back out. If you got an itch, it lets you scratch it. This is a safer way of scratching the itch, though. I think the USFL and the XFL, man, I don't think that's how you want to scratch that itch for some of these dudes, man.
So Manziel and T.O. already did it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anyone that if they were to say, hey, I'm going to do this, that I'm going to watch anyway. Yeah. Except Vic, I wasn't going to watch Vic. Maybe I was going to watch the highlights or something.
Watch Vic,
I wasn't going to watch it live. There's no way.
You was going to tune in for Vic, bro.
I'd see a highlight or two on YouTube.
Man. Look. I definitely would have tuned in for Vic. I was watching the Maulers again.
It would have been tough to see, though.
I watched the Maulers again this weekend. Yeah, it would have been very tough to see. But I would have watched it because it's my guy. Like, yeah, I'm loyal to my guys. That's why I watched the Maulers again this weekend. As I was saying, my JMU guy was at quarterback again. I tuned in again. I'm loyal to my people. So I definitely would have tuned in for the homie.
Is this an AB type of thing?
No.
You don't think?
No.
It looks like these... have relationships like NFT stuff.
Would he play in it?
Ballers Collective NFTs. Like, these guys are advanced here.
I mean, where he's at,
I could see him doing something like that.
I mean, where he's at right now, it's just you right.
Try to increase value on an NFT. Like,
you know what?
There's an NFT attached to a helmet.
You might be right. I was thinking more USFL or XFL, but you might be right. AB he's different right now. So.
Yeah, he's got NFT. Like, I could see it. They have like, what would you say? Hold on. I'm trying to get this visually right here. You got, you know how they're saying with these NFTs, they could almost be used as artwork because you get screens and you put what NFTs you own up on the screens in your house, like and display
and just leave them up there. Yeah.
Like, could you not see that happening on like a helmet?
For AB,
like the logo as an NFT.
For AB, I definitely could.
This was the NFT that AB had on his helmet during the FCF game. I could see AB doing something like that. I'm sorry if I didn't explain that well, but
that works though. I'm with you.
But I'm just on their website. They're associated with NFTs and all this other stuff. It's not something I'm watching, so I suggest no one do it. To be honest with you, but to each their own. I'm not watching it.
But I think it works. I think it's all right though, man.
Who's watching this,
bro? No, funny thing, they've said they had it's like 12 million views so far. Yeah, but
is that just on one stream or all of them combined?
They didn't give the specifics, but it's because it's on like Twitch, Peacock, like NBC, the apps and stuff like that. So it's different than like a USFL where we can watch it on like your traditional like linear TV, which is, you know, what we turn on it here. Yeah, with that, it's strictly streaming and streaming only. So that's also part.
And like, how does it work? Where T.O. just plays one game and he's done?
I don't know.
He's not.
Maybe
it was the Zappers, right?
Yeah, because even with Vic,
so can he just join the Knights
But
next
the way
week?
the Vic situation was supposed to be was he was supposed to wait until like the last week of the regular season, then play, and then postseason potentially. So I don't think they like for certain play. I think, man, if it's a name like Vic, you make the rules work for Vic. Same way I think with T.O. It's like, yo, if T.O. wants to get on, like, yo, T.O.'s gonna get his opportunity, man.
So, here we go. All right, they actually have like rosters. James Harden is on the Zappers.
James Harden, who?
What? James Harden.
That's not James Harden. That's a guy named James with the last name Harden. That's just James Harden. What is his name?
They actually have rosters, so there's carryover, it looks like. Dalvin Cook's a co-owner of the Zappers.
Oh.
Ronnie Singh, that's the dude from 2K. Ronnie 2K,
Yeah,
he's an owner. Trevor May, I have no clue who that is. He's a pitcher for the Mets.
Okay.
Bob Menery, I know who that is. He's the guy. Did you ever see his stuff?
I did not.
He
know.
spoofs as an announcer. He's pretty funny. He does podcasts and stuff now. Those are actually some names in terms of owners.
Yeah. Is that for one particular team?
That's just that was one team. So hold on, let me see who's the owner of this team.
I was not expecting that. Dang.
80 KI. What is this?
I said Okie. 8 Okie.
That's who it is actually. He's the owner of this team.
Oh, like the DJ right here.
Yeah. He's the owner.
Wow.
Okay, let's look at another team.
Is he the only owner for that team?
Yeah, only owner. So the Zappers had multi-owners.
All right, they said little people with them Zappers. That's why.
The SB Stars, Drewski.
Okay.
ASM, I don't know what that is.
Wow.
Rachel Lindsay, Austin Eckler.
Okay.
They have Drewski on here twice, so he's two-time owner.
Who's the Rachel Lindsay person?
Bachelorette? Hold on. She may have found her husband on The Bachelorette, but sports are her true first love. And the former ESPN star and TV host is bringing that passion to the FCF. I've never seen her on ESPN.
I have not either. Okay, fair enough though.
Do you want to hear any more?
I do now. I'm intrigued, low key, man.
All right, so we went through 3 of them. I mean, we might as well go through all 5.
It's only 8 teams, right? So it ain't that many.
The Glacier Boys. Quavo.
Whoa, they got some owners.
Aiden Ross. Richard Sherman.
Bro, whoa.
Destroying.
They got some dudes, man.
I mean,
I think it's a chance, bro.
For this league to make it?
I think it's a chance, man. They got some
Marshawn Lynch.
Money, let's go.
What team is this? Oh, I'll tell you the team after. Myro. Who's that? He's saying wrestling? You know him from wrestling?
I don't know him, no.
Renee Montgomery, WNBA player.
Okay.
So that's 3, 4.
Hey,
hold on, let me get the team name.
I need to put my little money over there too, then, man. Let me hop in the game.
That was the
boys,
beast.
Man.
That was the beast. So that makes sense. Marshawn Lynch owns that team.
Everybody getting the team. You trying to go in half with me?
I don't want to be an owner of these teams.
Why not, bro? We go have get an NFT. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
I'm good.
You sure?
Nah, this doesn't intrigue me.
What?
Too gimmicky.
Oh man,
like you said,
it's different. Did you just click on the same thing?
I did. We got 2 more: Kingpins and the Bored Apes. Like the Bored Apes, that's named after that whole NFT thing. They named their team that.
I know.
The Kingpins. This looks like another NFT thing. Look.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. And that's the ownership group?
I guess. There's ownership groups. Jeez. Maybe I'm the one that's just behind on all this.
Come on,
Maybe
man.
I'm the one that's wrong.
This is the metaverse. You got to get with the new times, bro. You roll with it, man.
Here's the Bored Apes, and they're owned by Bored Ape FC, Bored Ape Football Club.
There we go. All right.
I don't know how that works.
Okay.
I guess maybe it is a collective of people that are part of the Bored Ape ownership group. I have no clue.
Oh, and shout out to Nick Y. He hooked me up right here with the answer. Myro, the guy that you asked me about, did I know from wrestling? He said his name is Rusev. So yes, I do know Rusev. I did not know Myro, and because I could not see the picture of what that guy's face looked like, that makes a lot of sense. But I definitely know Rusev. Rusev was that dude, man. Him and Lana, bro. Yeah, they were a nice little tandem.
Oh man, Juan Rangel just throws the disrespect out there. Says Big Ben got to play in that league.
Ooh,
hell no.
Ooh.
We talk about Vic not playing. Big Ben, hell no. Hell no.
Ooh.
That'd be bad.
Wow. Yeah, they trying the homie.
Come on, bro.
No, bro. No way.
Come on, bro. Get out of here.
No, 0 chance, sir. 0 chance.
I don't know what to make of this. Maybe I'm behind on the times or what. Because you're right. There are some names
Some very
to those
formidable
owners.
names, bro. Very formidable names, man. And
I still don't see it working out.
People talk about like the NFT circuit, the Metaverse Circuit is like, what's happening? That's the new thing. You know, maybe this is just ahead of the curve.
I feel like they're scams, to be honest with you. I don't want to write them off completely because there's a portion of it I do understand, but how you can tell me one little picture is worth like $50,000 just because you said so, or just because a celebrity owned it previously, or because other celebrities are hyping it up. But we got to get over that.
No, but the way that I've understood it is kind of like if Picasso made a picture for you and you owned it. Like, we know it's a certain amount of value. Now, it can be knockoffs. People can copy it and all this other stuff, but it's not going to hold that same value as you holding that, like, original piece. That's kind of how it was explained to me as, like,
that's part of it, too.
Like, in that part, but it's more, it's a digital thing. So, instead of it being, like, a hard, tangible, I got a canvas and stuff like that, it's just digitally created. And,
and that's what I was trying to explain earlier. Like, people are going to start having basically TV screens or just specific display pieces for those NFTs to have in their house, and then they'll probably have the serial code underneath it to let you know, like, this is it, and you can actually see it and enjoy looking at it as an artwork.
Think about Starry Night, the Van Gogh painting, where it's the night and everything is like watercolor circles, right? How many copies of that particular design have you seen? Thousands of it, right? Whether it's on print, canvas, whatever. But none of those have the same value in terms of a price point as like that original one. So that's, like I said, just the way that I understood the NFT stuff. I definitely can understand though why people are skeptical of it, man. When you start talking digital, not as regulated. Yes, I see people talk about the money ladder. I see people talk about all that part, and I can definitely understand it. But that's just the other side where I'm just like, all right, I can see what you're trying to make it into. Not you, but like what they're trying to say it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, is that it? All we got for the FCF? I don't really want to promote anyone to do this league.
But that was cool to learn about the owners, though, there in that league, man.
It's good to learn, yes.
Yeah, that was definitely dope.
It's good to learn new things, but
absolutely.
Anyone of substance or anyone that I kind of look at and say, like, yeah, you had a good NFL career.
Don't play in that league.
I don't know, man. It's just...
Let's see. Former Steelers.
It is. It's kind of gimmicky.
Former Steelers we could put in there.
No, I'm good.
Hey, what about Martavis?
No.
Tay's too good for the league? Tay's been sitting.
If he's trying to make the NFL comeback, that's the only.
How
that's
could
the only
he
way.
get to there? He needs to start somewhere. Okay. He's missing on the USFL right now.
Maybe you got my
XFL,
answer. Right
we got
there.
some time.
Maybe I could see Martavis.
L-Bell?
No.
We said AB potentially.
I'm not telling him to do it. I don't.
But it would make sense.
Promote it. But I could see AB doing it though, and you're just like, come on, AB. No, we haven't fallen this far. No, come on, AB.
I'm just saying.
But in his opinion, he's probably not thinking he's falling for. He's probably thinking this is the next great opportunity. This is the future. And which he might be right.
I'm gonna make this thing bigger than what it is.
Exactly. Yeah. He might be right. He said.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say if he's probably thinking if I'm involved, this thing's gonna be big time.
Yeah. And think about this though, bro. If AB were to join this fan control league, he would dominate the headlines until the game was played. Like, that would be what is talked about. That would be a major story, bigger than anything that he's doing right now. So it could work. Man.
Yeah. And what's it for AB? That there's no way he's playing multiple games. It's got to be the TO thing. One game and you're done.
But that's all you need. Just enough to get the name back out there. That's it.
Is there anyone else?
Like I said,
Justin Blackman. He's probably passed though, in terms of getting back into the league.
Josh Gordon.
Isn't he still on the Chiefs?
But
am I wrong?
You might be right. Never mind. You might be right.
I'll check.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, where is he on?
Yeah, he's on the Chiefs.
All right, so never mind then. Not him. All right, who could we do? Who would you put in there?
Martavis might be the good answer, actually.
Landry Jones.
No.
Mason gonna be starting. Watch. I better chill out.
Well, if you're asking me for players that you may actually get me to watch a highlight or something. Martavis would probably be the one.
Okay.
Mason wouldn't get.
You would definitely watch if Mason was in that league. Yes,
I think it's just because of
what
we do, though, and people are gonna be talking. I wouldn't want to. No, I wouldn't. No, if I wasn't doing what we're doing, I don't think I would check out Mason being in the FC. Actually, I mean,
you would check it out. Yes, you would. Yes, you.
Is anyone
would.
recommending him do it though?
I would hope not.
No.
Because to me, I'm like, yo, you're an NFL quarterback. You do not need to be playing in that league.
Wouldn't that just be like, oh, if Mac Jones does it though, or Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence? I guess everyone would be interested just because of who they are.
Who they are, absolutely.
But no one's recommending they do it.
Yeah. It's got to be Cap, bro. He's the one.
Cap and Martavis.
They the two. Okay.
But you thought Cap was more for like XFL, USFL.
To me personally, yes. I think he needs to be out there 11 on 11.
You think this
showing that
could
he
be
can
the
get back
step
the
to
league.
doing that though?
Potentially, yeah, because we just haven't seen him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
But this is weird because it's what? This is like smaller than an arena league, football field, 7 on, I don't know.
But if you're a quarterback, I think it's different evaluating the quarterback in that setting because you're talking about ball placement. It don't matter how wide a field is if we're just talking about ball placement accuracy.
Right. That guy that was trying to throw at T.O. was terrible.
I would agree
But
with
T.O.
that.
did have some drops though.
Yes, he did. What about hold on. All right, so we said Mason. What about the yin to his yang?
Doc.
Yeah. Is he still in Canada? He was in Canada for a little while. I don't know if he's still up there.
No, yeah, he's done. He retired from football. He did. He said he retired from football. Made an announcement like a month ago, I think.
Then, man. It's the spot for him then. He could do this and duck call at the same time.
You know what would be interesting? You got Duck and AB on a team.
Oh.
Like the what if.
Just saying, bro.
All right. There's ways you can get creative with it, I guess. There's no way I'm watching this shit long term though.
Yes,
you can catch me on a highlight or just like, oh, Duck and AB are playing one game together. Yeah. And we would talk about it though that next day. You know we would.
I would watch the USFL weekly. I'd rather watch USFL on a weekly basis than watch the Fan Control League.
I can't even do that right now.